I've been very blessed to have been part of the King David family for almost the last 20 years of my life. They've been a monumental influence in not only mine, but the life of my peers around me. As I was reflecting on my time at King David, my mind immediately took me back to the time when my parents had told me and my siblings that they were going to get divorced, and I still made it into dance that day and just barely made it in the door and just felt so broken. And all the girls came and surrounded me, loved on me, prayed for me and with me, and just from that moment completely helped me walk through that process of loss that I felt in my family.
From the time that I was 2 years old, throughout my teenage years, they have done so much for me. They have been a family. They've helped me grow spiritually and helped me grow physically. They have been there with me consistently throughout every challenge that I've faced in my life.
You know, I just thank God for sending me to King David. It's been a blessing for me in my life because I have grown greatly in character. I had to deal with some things, and God used King David Christian Conservatory and Sal Barb to really encourage me and teach me in those areas, and to really be truly be a light to me in some things and help me to work on some areas that, that I really needed to get in order.
Through King David's ministry, my sister came to know Christ, and I received so much prayer, support, and encouragement as my mom faced cancer.
The experiences that I had when I was younger through King David really helped to shape who I became as an adult and how I live my life today.
I have learned some of the most important lessons of my life in that studio and just from watching Sal and Barb.
Like what it meant to be passionate about something, and the value of sacrifice and commitment to something that you love, and how that can really change your life if you let it.
I'm incredibly grateful for King David's and the ministry that they are walking out, and the way that they are serving people and raising up the next generation.
I just kind of try to squeeze the cry, my little one, when I see her like playing there and dancing, give me like my heart beat faster.
And I think that they know our children, they really know them. And that's what I can appreciate, that they have become their children.
I can be able to take a deep breath and rest because my daughter is in good hands.
I could work on being a leader and not being a follower.
You get to be in an environment of the Lord where you're not ashamed to shine for Jesus.
It was the place where I walked into my destiny every time I went through the doors.
Yeah, I think that forever ago they planted the seed of creativity in my life and have been super faithful ever since to cultivate and nourish that, and continue to give me opportunities to do the same. And I'm just so grateful for their investment in me as a dancer and in me as an individual.
You know, we really need to count and see how many people actually came through King David Christian Conservatory. There were so many people that got saved. There were families that were restored, marriages that were healed.
I still keep in touch with some of the girls that I danced with then, and they are such a light and inspiration to me, and such wonderful women of God that really help center me and encourage me and always show me unconditional love.
I hope to duplicate that kind of model in my own ministry overseas and cultivate that place of ministry and mentoring and family and community, because it's such a beautiful thing.
One of the things I love the most is how much they value the Christ-centered teaching, and just how much they love the Lord and infuse their classes with that, but also simultaneously really value technique and believe that we're called to excellence.
We've grown a lot spiritually and physically.
Still to this day, as an alumni of King David, I'll drop in the studio and I can just take a class anytime, or send a text to anybody I danced with at King David, knowing that they'll be there for me, whether it be for prayer or just to share in a celebration in my life. I have made some of my deepest and most meaningful and oldest friendships there.
I'm so ecstatic to be able to be involved with the people who have changed my life.
It's an amazing, amazing place.
more of you, and you have more of